Good evening everyone. Is my screen visible to all? I hope so I am audible clearly. Okay, so before starting the session, I just wanted to clear some points here. First of all, quiz 3 is live. Okay, so please don't forget to attend the quiz 3. It is totally React based. Okay, so please attend the quiz 3 everyone, and whoever not yet completed the quiz 2, please attend that also. Okay. Fine. Yeah. One more thing. Many of you, I can see that many of you is not getting the menu. Okay. Yeah. So many of you is not getting the menu display. Correct. That may be because of you are telling like front end is completed, like totally whatever I said, that all things you guys have done very good, but maybe you missed the back end. Okay, so for that I will request you all to check the announcement whenever you get time, daily, at least morning and afternoon. You can just twice or thrice daily, please check the announcement once. Okay, so in announcement also I have shared that backend materials, and about the quiz 2 at I think 20 June I uploaded this. Okay, so in that it was clearly mentioned like please follow this recording. Okay, because whatever the remaining part was there I have uploaded. Okay, so before that also some of you don't get the database, and also for that everything we have I have uploaded. Okay, you can just go through it properly. So you will see one of the database is inside the day 6, okay, in which we were working, and plus this all are the notes that you can just go through it. Okay, whatever images and I have uploaded, plus after day 9. Okay, after day 9, yeah, so here we started the React part. Okay, this was the example that we have taken. Yeah, I am coming to that also. Menu review also I am coming. Okay, so here you have after 9 there is one backend section. Okay, in that recording is available. Okay, please once go it, and the remaining database, that is the menu database and the food item database, is already present. This two you have to import in your MongoDB. Okay, so whenever you will open the MongoDB, it will something look like this. Just a minute. Oh, just a second. Okay, so in that you can see your food project app. Okay, in Data Explorer, click connect here. Now inside the test, your final backend should look like this. Inside the test, cards, food items, menus, and when you click menus, there will be all the object ID of the food items. If you will click food items, there will be all the food items available. Okay, so whenever you want, first of all, whenever you want to do the changes in name or in images, you can go directly here and you can change it, and you can click the update. Okay, second thing, so whenever your menu is not coming, first of all check where you have completed. Have you watched this part? Okay, because in this video I told you like from here you have to download, and here you have to import it also. Okay, so this is the final backend link I have shared. Okay, so if you didn't check till now, please go through it, because this is important for your front end running smoothly. Okay, next come here in last till Friday, yeah, till next session I have uploaded all the files for the React here. Okay, so whatever we have completed, so you can just go through it, that also. And one more thing, I think in 10th, yeah, in 10 I have uploaded, you can just go through it. Okay, and yeah, so this is the notes and all. Okay, so basically your MongoDB should look like this. Another thing, let me go to my project. Here I will do the right click. First of all, select, right click, open with code. So this is about the menu, okay, and this is about the anything, that is the final backend actually. Okay, so please don't forget to watch what I told you to do, right? And plus don't forget to import. In that video I already explained how to import and all, everything is done in that. Okay, another thing, make sure, see what we do for running, what we are doing, we are splitting the terminals, correct? And one side I am opening the backend. Okay, very good. Now here we are going to type npm start. Okay, now when you do npm start, it will you will get the output like your port number is running in some port number and MongoDB connected, correct? So now in that, make sure in whichever server is starting, for me the port number is 8080. Okay, in my backend, inside the config folder, inside the config.env, I have given the port number 8080. Okay, so make sure whatever is your port number, maybe your port number can be 4000, 5000, 6000, 7000, whatever. Make sure inside the front end folder there is some with.config.js. Okay, so here please change your port number if your port number is different in backend. So in whichever port number backend is running, that port number you have to add inside the with.config.js. In this way we are connecting our backend to the front end. Okay, so these two things make sure you have done. If not, please do it, and then you can post in discussion forum for the menu if it is not displaying. Is this clear to everyone? Okay, please go through the backend and please go through this part also, because some of you have completed the backend but port number is different and you are running in some different backend port number and you are adding it, you are not adding here. Okay, so make sure this also you are completing. Now after this, let me run the let me open the cd. Frontend npm run there. Sorry, command mistake. Uh-oh, 1 second, I missed something. Yeah, that is missing, that only I am going coming here. Okay, so most of you are not getting the review summary in your home.jsx like home page, correct? So that is totally fine. Okay, maybe in my actually because of your errors and all, I have created so many MongoDB database actually, okay, to check what is the issue and all, right? So I created so many, so maybe I replaced it, the test one. Okay, the test MongoDB database has been replaced with my config. Okay, so that's why for me it is showing, and maybe for some of you are also getting. That is totally fine if you are not seeing the review summary. Understood to everyone? We are going to work on it when we will start the AI part next week. Okay, so at that time this review summary bullet, review top mentions, this all things will come in AI part. Okay, so you don't have to worry about this review summary. Is this clear? Just a minute. Okay guys, so if anyone is not getting the review summary, it's totally fine. Okay, when we will start the AI part, soon we are going to start, that time we will see that database, that time you will get the output. Okay, so no need to worry about the review summary. Apart from that, restaurant should be fetched properly, then it should be searched properly, and the menu food item should be displayed properly. Okay, actually for checking one SRC I have replaced, now it is taking little time. Yeah, and don't forget to attend the quiz 3 guys, it's very important to attend the quiz 3. Okay, and if you forgot to give quiz 2, please attend that also. Okay, just a minute. And please try to check the announcement regularly, it's also very important. Okay, thrice a day please try to check it, because sometimes I used to post something, so be aware of that. No, quiz 4 will be the last quiz. Okay, and that will be on next Wednesday, that's it. Okay, so don't forget to attend the quiz. Quiz 4 will be AI topic will be there, and plus some topic related to the React also. Okay, it will be mix of AI and this. So till Wednesday we will complete the AI part, and then we can proceed with the project quiz 4. If we are using port number front-end and back-end, then why our website we are not using 8080 for front end. See, this is your back end, this is the back end URL. Your front end is running on 5173, that is true, but this is like how front end will know to which back end you have to connect. So our back end is running on port number 8080. So here common, because what is happening, whatever API here you are creating in Redux, suppose for example restaurant actions. Okay, now this is what /v1/8, this URL to you are writing. Okay, but the common API call to this all URL, this all API call is the 8080, where your backend. So from backend you are fetching all the data, you are saving all the data, right? So here just simply we are telling my backend port number is running on 8080, so please connect through it. Okay, problem in no routes match location. I didn't got it. Can you just post this issue in discussion forum once? Is this clear to everyone? Okay, so our front end is running on 5173, our back end is running on 8080. Just here we are adding the backend URL. Okay, so that it will get connected to the backend, and we can get the data from there, we can fetch the data from there, we can post the data from there. Okay, so this is the connection is happening here. Is this clear? Okay, so guys, let's start then. Let me first do the CD backend. CD frontend npm. Oh, sorry. It should be npm run there. Can you just post it there in discussion forum? There I can check the error, and I can let you know. Okay, so now it is running here. Yeah, so you all can see all these things, and even the menus are also coming. Make sure whatever things I told you, you are completing it. 404 where you are getting in console. if maybe it is image related, because for me also coming, you can see in console guys, you have failed to load resource the server. This is for actually one of the image that is not available right now. I think this is for Meghna's biryani. Okay, the image is not shown because I posted directly the URL, and maybe they deleted something like this from Google. Okay, so that's why here image is not shown. So you can go to the food items, and there you can search for the Meghna, and you can just change the, double click it, and you will able to change the images. Okay, so don't worry about this 404. Okay, so because of that also some issue is happening for the image part. As you can see, image generation like this it is coming. See, if you will click that, as you can see, oh, it went back. 5173. Let me back to the console. Okay, now if you let me refresh it. Okay, now everyone can see this error, right? If you will click it, see, if you will go to the sources, this image is not available. That means that URL is not present. That's why 404 error is coming. Actually, I have given the real image from Google directly, URL I pasted. Okay, so because of that it is happening, like someone deleted and now it is not showing up. As you can see in Meghna biryani, image is not available. So that's why it is coming error. This is not that much the big error. Okay, so you can just ignore it. You can go to your MongoDB. Yeah, I got to know like many of you is up like they are using my MongoDB credentials. Okay, so I will request you guys, you can just change your config.env file. It doesn't show in image. Yeah, oh okay, okay, I will check and I will let you know in next session. Okay, yeah, so this is what is happening. And one more thing, please add your own MongoDB credential here. Please create your MongoDB. Already in session also I have explained, separately also I have explained. Please create your own, because it is not like don't use mine, because it's all testing. So if it is getting copied, that is also not the big issue. After sometimes I will delete this database. But for you, because if you are doing sign up, if you are doing login, if you are doing order, cart, this all things will be saving in your MongoDB. This, if you will use mine, so it will get saved to my MongoDB. Okay, my database it is going to save, right? If suppose you are doing sign up, okay, it will save inside my database, correct? So you will not able to see in your database like any of the user is present or not, correct? So please make sure you are using your MongoDB database URL credentials, and this all credentials, even Stripe also, Cloudinary also, right? Everything has been explained. You can please go through it and please change check out this, okay, if you are using this one. Okay, and plus about this, yeah, I will update next session. I will let you know about that error. Okay, I will update it and I will see what is the issue coming if it is not even happening. Okay, what is stripe error solved? Okay, nice, very good. Okay guys, so now let's continue fast. So we stopped till user slice we created, right? Now let's create the user actions.js file. So let me open this user.action. So here again, let's start writing the action file. So first of all, what we have to do, we have to import the API, because we have written it separately inside the utils folder. Dot slash utils API. Okay, now here for whatever we exported in user slice, that we have to import it. So import curly braces equal to, okay, sorry, from double quotation, right, dot slash slices slash user slice. Okay, now I will go to the user slice, user request, user success, user fail, logout success. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so everything is done. So let me copy this and I will paste it here. Okay, so now after this what we have to do, first of all, first action we will create, first function we are going to create for the login. Okay, and here only we will export it. So export, as we can give the function name as a login. Okay, now in login, what things you want to send to the server? Email and password. Correct? Understood everyone? Now here a sync. Okay, and dispatch, as we are going to dispatch the actions to the Redux. Dispatch. Okay, next arrow function, curly braces. Right now here again guys, we are going to use the try catch block. If any error issue happens, so it will catch the error perfectly. Okay, now let's go to the try block. Now in try block, first of all we are going to dispatch the login request. Okay, so we will call the dispatch. Now for login request, what we have written? User request, right? User request that we have exported also and we have imported also. Okay, this user request we are going to call. So I am showing you, you should know from where we are writing this user request. Okay, so this is the user request we have called here. Now give the curly braces. Sorry. Now after this we have to talk to the backend with the API call. So const structure the data equal to, now here as we are using async, so we are going to use await. Okay, now next is API dot post method, because in login user is going to add the ID and the password. Okay, so of course here you are giving the post method. Give the bracket, now double quotation slash v1 slash users slash, I think login, correct? Please check your backend route for user, you will see the same only. Next with this, what data you are going to pass? You are going to pass the email and the password. Okay, with this API you are going to pass email and the password. Now after this, here we are going to call the dispatch what? Login success. So we have above, we have imported the user success, and inside this we are going to paste data dot user. Okay, so inside the backend we have inside data we have the user data. That's why here like this we have written. Okay, now in this code, what do you mean by dispatch? Dispatch means sends the action to the Redux to update the login state. So here we are telling start the loading, because we are sending this user request, and inside the user request whatever logic is be written, okay, that part will going to happen. So with the help of this, it will start the loading part, then it will save the user. Okay, it will save the user on success. If this URL is on success, then it will save. Or suppose if any error occurs, so we are going to dispatch what? We are going to dispatch the error, and for that we have written user failed. Okay, and here we will pass one error message, that is the login failed. Is this clear to everyone? So in this way our login part is done. Next part is the register part. Okay, So now let's do it. That is the sign up. You can say sign up or you can say the register. So here I am going to create the function name as a register. Okay, so export const register equal to, now here we are going to pass the user data. What we are going to pass? We are going to pass the user data. What is the user data, guys? Like it can be username, it can be email, it can be phone number, it can be anything. In user data we are passing, right? So here for register we are going to pass the user data, and here we are going to create the async, and again here we will call the dispatch. Again here try catch block. Okay, and for as I told you, for register also we are using user fail function only. So here what we are going to do, we will dispatch the user fail, but with this the error. Okay, now error dot response, like whatever error is there, that will get saved. If suppose this is empty, so we are using optional chaining. Suppose data can come or the message. Okay, so in this way any of the value, if it is not present, it will not crash your website. That's why we are using optional chaining. If any of the value, suppose error dot response or data or message is not present, so at least whatever is present, that it will show. Okay, now let's go to the try block. So again guys, dispatch user request. Okay, now in user request same thing, here also it will dispatch the user request, but now here main thing is that the const data that we are going to send to the server. Okay, and here what we are going to type, we are going to again type await API dot post. Okay, because of course in register also we have to give the HTTP method as a post. Give the double quotation slash v1, okay, slash v1 slash users slash sign up, right? After giving this, now what you are going to pass with this URL? User data that will be taken from the front end part. Is this clear to everyone? Now here comes one more new topic, that is with the user data we are going to send the headers also, headers colon. So how it is the code? Inside this bracket, first argument is the URL API call of the backend, next is the user data, and next is the curly braces headers. Again you will give curly braces, and here you are going to type content type. This you can select it like this, content type. What should be your content type? Application, okay, slash JSON. Now what is this application slash JSON? Why we are sending this? See, this headers, okay, headers provide the extra information about the request. See, we are sending the request to this URL, this API, which is the backend API, with the user data. Like user data is suppose user name, email, password, this all user data, right? With that we are sending some extra information with the request, and this extra information is this. Now what is this extra information? Content type application JSON. This tells the server I am sending the data in JSON format. Is this clear to everyone? With the help of content type application JSON, we are telling to the backend, or we are telling to the server, that is we are sending from the front end, we are sending the data in the JSON format. Why? Because without this, the server may, I am not saying can, okay, server may not know how to read the data, because sometimes happen when you send the data to the server, it goes in the raw format. It can go, okay, raw format, or maybe format will be not correctly defined. So how server will understand, right? We have some proper structure correct, so that only anyone can understand, correct. In same way, server also want to read the data in the JSON format. So if you will not use this line, so server may get confused, okay, okay, and how to read the data and all whatever user is sending. So for that we are telling like whatever data we are passing, we are passing it into the JSON format. Is this clear to everyone? Now after doing this all thing, now we are going to call our dispatch. So let's send the data. So dispatch user success, give the bracket data.data.user. Is this clear to everyone about the sign up register, why we are using headers and why we are typing here content type application JSON? Is this clear? Next function is for load user. Now what do you mean by load user? Load user is nothing. After doing registration or login, whenever user is on, now it's loaded. Like everything will be about that particular user. Okay, successfully signed up or successfully logged in, like this you can say. Okay, so here we have given the name as a load user. Export const load user. Okay. Give the bracket arrow function async dispatch arrow function curly braces. Okay, now again here we are going to use try catch block. Here we are going to dispatch. As I told you, for load user we have written the code user fail, user success and user request, right? So here in dispatch we are going to write again user fail. Same thing here also we are typing, so I am going to copy this. Okay, now in try block what we are going to type here, we are going to type dispatch user request. It will start the loading. Next is the actual data we are taking from the URL, so const data equal to await API. Now load user, you done sign up, you done login, everything correct. Now we want to get the data about that information. Suppose I will do the login in Swiggy, so all information related to me only it is going to come, right? So what we are doing, we are fetching the data about me, right? So we are fetching the data. So here which method will come? Get method. Then slash user user slash me, right? Now after this successfully dispatch and get user success function we will call. In this way we completed our load user. Any type of doubt till here? Is this clear to everyone? Next is we want to work with the update profile. In the sense, after doing login, if you want to update the email ID, if you want to update the name, if you want to update the avatar, that is your image, at that time we are going to use the update profile function. Okay, now here what we are going to type, export const update profile equal to, give the bracket user data. Again here user data we are passing. Why? Because of course we have to pass the user, whatever edit you will do you have to tell to the server like this edit I have done, please you also edit from the database, correct? Then here we will call the dispatch arrow function curly braces. Now here we are going to use the try catch. Okay, now here what we are going to do, we are going to dispatch update fail. Okay, so first of all I am writing the fail fail thing, correct? So here also same thing. Yeah, done. Okay, now let's write down the try block. So here first of all we are going to dispatch update request, right? So this, next what we are going to dispatch, first of all let's const data, okay, equal to, as we are using a sync, so we are going to use await API dot. Now you tell me, for updating anything, which HTTP method I shall write here? Get, post, put or delete? For updating the profile, for editing the existing profile, which HTTP method I should use? Can anyone tell me? Tell me guys, which method we should use? Put method, get method. Now the test is also over. Which method? Very good. Put method, right? Now inside the put method, whatever API call in backend we have written slash v1 slash users slash me slash update. Okay, now after writing this code, what you are going to pass? Again user data, whatever updates you have done. Now here also guys, we are going to add the extra information, that is the headers. Okay, now in headers colon, give the curly braces, okay, give the double quotation. Again here we are going to type the content type, but here this time we are going to add multi part slash form hyphen data. Understood? Instead of application JSON, here I am typing multi-part form data. Okay, now you will think why we have written here same thing is happening, then why multi-part here I have written. Okay, now every time you carefully understand this, that is, use application slash JSON when you are sending only text data. Text data in the sense object, string, numbers, boolean, like this. Okay, but here in updating profile, I told you, right, you have to update what? You have to update the avatar also. You can update the avatar also, right? And when you are updating the avatar, when you are updating your profile picture, so from where you are going to take the picture? From the file manager, correct? And when you are taking the profile picture from the file manager, in which format it is going? In which format it is going? It is going in the file format, right? Some .jpg or .png, it's a file only, na? You are selecting the file in file manager, correct? So for that part we are using multi-part form data. Okay, so use multi-part form data when we are sending the files with the text also. So here we are telling it can be text also, and here it can be files also, like images, PDFs, videos, etc. Okay, or you can just think like it's a combination of files and text using a form data object. Is this clear to everyone? Is this clear why we are using here? So as we are going to update your profile picture also, so here we are using multi-part slash form data, where we can change the text also, and we can change the images also. Is this clear to everyone? Now here we are going to call the dispatch, then here we are going to call the update success, and here data dot success. Clear to everyone? So data dot success. Yeah. So in this way we completed our update profile method also, and in catch of course we have sent the dispatch update field, right? Now click enter and here you type logout. Okay, now in logout we will type export const logout, okay, equal to, give the bracket, give the arrow function, async, right, dispatch, arrow function, curly braces. Here again we are going to use try, we are going to use catch. Okay, so here dispatch. Now here for logout we have written the code, that is the logout fail, logout success, right? So here I will type logout fail and we will pass the error. So error dot response dot data dot message. Is this clear to everyone? Now inside the try we have to do the logout. So whenever user will click logout, it should get logged out. Okay, so here in try now we are going to use simply, see here, just simply await API. So here get method we are going to use, okay, for logout. Next slash v1 slash user slash logout. Okay, now after this you just have to call dispatch logout success. Is this clear to everyone? So in this way we have completed the logout part. So in this way user action is also completed. Now after completing the slice, after completing the action, we are going to go to the store.js, and here what we are going to do, we are going to add the reducer. Okay, so what I will do, first of all I will import here. Directly I will not do because many of you may not get something. So user reducer, user reducer from dot slash slices slash user slice. Okay, and here I will type user colon as you can see nickname we have given as a user. Okay, so in store.js I have typed here user, and here we have written user reducer for the user slice. So here I will type here user reducer. Understood everyone? So this is not, this line I am not writing just simply without seeing anywhere or without using anything. Simply we are not typing anything here. What we are doing here, user reducer is this, okay, that here I have written. So this I am writing here, and this user is coming from this slice. Export const destruction undefined error initialization. Oh, so sorry. So in last you can see I got one error. Okay, that what error I got? I got the error on 69th line. Export const I have written, but initial like equal to, and from where I am exporting that I didn't add it here. Okay, so I went to the 69th line here. So export const, so everyone please go to your user slice.js, and please when you are exporting, after curly braces type equal to, okay, and here you have to write the user slice what you have created dot actions. Okay, fine, now it is not throwing any error. Okay, so in this way guys we completed the user part. Okay, Now today we are going to also continue with the cart slice and the cart action. Okay, so now UI part we will not see. We will see first of all logic part today for the cart. Then combinedly on Monday we will see the user in our display. Okay, user.jsx and the cart part. Okay, so let me close this. Now I will open the cart slice.js and now let's start working on the cart slice. Okay. Now here in cart what we have to do, what things we are going to write here. First of all, you should store the cart items. Okay, so the what function we are going to create, that code, that means logic I am trying to write here. Okay, so here first of all store cart items. Okay, next what we are going to do, we are going to track the restaurant info. Okay, now in restaurant info we are also going to handle the loading errors. Next we are going to update the cart, okay, when the user adds or remove the items. So update cart when user adds or remove items. Understood everyone? And next we have to store the delivery details. So this all things we are going to do in the cart form. Okay, so first of all we have to import the create slice equal to, from where we are going to import, from the Redux. Okay, next is what? Next is we have to create the initial state. Okay, so in initial state what things we will do, restaurant also we will keep empty. Okay, because from which restaurant you are adding the orders in the cart, right? That also we have to take care. Correct. Then loading will be false, error will be null. No, this payment option will come in another part. Okay, not in this part. Now next what we are going to do, restaurant and the cart items, whatever items you are going to store here. Okay, so now here what we are going to type, okay, so initial state equal to curly braces. Now here cart items colon, okay, give the bracket. Okay, so it's an array. Okay, so it will be saved inside the cart items, restaurant. Okay, give colon, give the curly braces. Yeah, one more thing, inside the restaurant action, no, inside the in restaurant action only, it's a restaurants colon data dot restaurant. Okay, if your restaurant are also not coming, so please check this part also. Okay, so the small errors things are there. Okay, fine. So restaurant, okay, from which restaurant the orders are getting added into the cart, and loading will be again false. And error will be, initially it will be null. So in this way guys we completed the initial state. Now we have to create the slice. So const cart slice equal to, now here we are going to create slice, give the bracket, give the curly braces. Now here name, first of all what name we are going to give, we are going to give the name as a cart. Okay, give comma, next initial state. Okay, next reducers. Now let's start building the reducers. First of all it will be the cart request, same way, same it is. Okay, so cart request state curly braces, same way. Okay, just you have to think like which functions you want to create in this respective slice and action, but the format is same only, right? So here again guys, when you are doing request, your loading will be true or false, tell me. when you are doing the cart request, initially loading should be true or false? Tell me everyone. State dot loading will be true or false? What value I shall write here? So here loading will be true, right? Because when any request, you just think like in any request the loading will be true, okay, because it will be loading, right? Now next is what? Give comma, and here we are going to type what? Success. So cart success. In cart success, what we are going to type? State comma actions, okay, sorry, action, give the arrow function curly braces, okay. Now here we will type state dot loading, okay, equal to false, right? Because when you got the result, so it should become false. Next, state dot actions. Now in state dot actions, state dot actions I am typing cart items, okay, the above what we created, okay. Now here we are going to save all the cart items. So how you are going to save? Action dot payload, that is the data dot items, give comma. Next is state dot restaurant, okay, equal to action. Now here payload dot restaurant, okay, dot restaurant. Clear to everyone? So in this way we have saved the we make the loading first, and cart items and restaurant data we have saved. Now next is the cart fail. Now in cart fail, what things we have to type? State comma action, okay, give the arrow function curly braces. Now here state dot loading will be, of course here it will be false, okay. Next is what? After state dot loading equal to false, state dot error action dot payload. Is this clear to everyone? So in this way we completed the cart fail, okay. Now next is the update cart success colon state comma action arrow function curly braces, okay. Now here see, when you are updating the cart items, okay, whenever the cart items are getting updated inside the cart, okay, so at that time what here we are going to type? State dot cart items equal to action dot payload, now here dot items, okay. So it sometimes happens, right, in cart also we are going to add the items, increase, decrease, whatever updation you are doing, right? So that part here we have written, okay. Next is the remove cart item, okay. So in remove cart, again here remove cart success. For this no request, success, failure we don't want, it will be success only, like you are doing intentionally, right? So here remove cart success, here we are going to type state comma actions, create the arrow function curly braces, okay. Now here state dot cart items equal to action dot payload, okay. Now here see action dot payload. Now in removing the cart, this was the updating, that means you are adding, right? You are doing any updation in the cart items, but here you are removing the items from the cart. Okay, so here from cart it should get removed successfully. So for that, state.cart items equal to action.payload optional chaining. Here we will use, this is question mark and dot is known as optional chaining, cart or items, okay, whatever, or it will be null. If nothing is there, it will be null, deleted, right? Next, what is here? Clear cart. Okay, in clear cart, now you have to clear all, it will be like no items will be there, right? State arrow function parenthesis. Okay, now here's state dot cart items, okay, and equal to empty, right? Clear errors. Okay, now in clear errors, why this clear errors we are typing? Can anyone tell me? What is this clear errors? What we are doing using this clear error? Next is we are going to save the delivery info. Okay, so for that info we have written action. Tell me guys, what do you mean by clear errors? Why we are typing here? So state dot delivery info above what we have created. Tell me guys, what do you mean by this clear errors? Yeah, to clear the error from which error? Old error, so that new errors, if it is occurring, that should come. Clear? And in this way we are going to export it here. Now as we have imported, now let's export it. So whatever things we have written, cart request success fail update remove, cart request cart success cart fail, okay, and next is update remove clear, update remove clear cart, clear errors. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, just recheck it. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, yeah, done. And now equal to what we have to type here? Cart slice above what we have created dot action, clear, sorry, actions, right? So here we have created, now we have to export the default and export default cart slice dot what? Reducer. Simple. Is this clear to everyone? Any type of doubt here? Is this clear to everyone? So in this way guys, we completed our cart slice.js file. Next file we are going to create the cart actions. So in cart actions, what functions we are going to create? We are first of all going to create the function for fetching the cart items. Okay, next we are going to create the add items. How we are going to add? Next we are going to update. Okay, so how to update the quantity in the cart where items are present, right? Next, remove the items. Okay, right, and next is what we have to handle the loading and the errors. Handle loading and errors. So for this, let's start writing the code. So first of all, we are going to import API which is present inside the utils slash API. Next we are going to import this. So import curly braces. Now here cart. Okay, so what I will do, I will go here and equal to, oh sorry, from cart slice. Understood everyone? So in this way, whatever we have exported, we have imported, but here actually we are going to just work with cart request, success and fail, and update and remove. Okay, clear cart, clear errors, actually direct code we have written there, so no need to add the actions for this. So only this request, success, fail, update and remove we are going to write. Okay, so first of all, fetch cart items, right? So for fetching the cart items, again we are going to create the function. So here we are going to type export const, okay, here fetch cart items, okay, equal to, give the bracket, arrow function, right? As we are using async here, so async dispatch, right, create the arrow function curly braces, right? So in this way we created the fetch cart items, okay, async dispatch. Now here we are going to type try dispatch cart request, okay. Next what we are going to type here, const data, okay, equal to await. So this inside the curly braces, that means we are destructuring it, because data can have the datas related to the cart items, okay. So this data we are typing, and inside the data we have the properties of whatever details inside the data it is, okay. That's why here we are destructuring. So instead of writing the whole properties, data dot something, data dot something like this, just simply we used to write the data and we get the data saved inside this, okay. So await. Now tell me, if I am fetching the data, which HTTP method I will use? Get, right? Give the double quotation slash v1 slash eats. Now next is slash get hyphen cart. Okay. Now let me go once inside the front end routes cart.js. Yeah, so for get it is slash get cart, and the common is where is the cart, yeah, API to common, there we are writing v1 eats cart. So is it correct? v1 eats cart get cart, yeah. So please cross check with the backend API what we have created, that API only we are writing here. So I also cross checked. Okay, now in this way our sorry, here I forgot to add the catch. Dispatch, okay, dispatch part we will write afterwards. Okay, so here it will fetch the data from this API, okay, and it will get saved inside this data. Now here what you have to call, you have to just call the dispatch function, And now in this, what you have to share, you have to call the cart success in which data dot date. Okay, so in backend actually it is there, so whatever already data inside that data, this data will get stored. Okay, so in this way we dispatch this successfully. And also if you want to see in the inspect in the console.log whether the data is really getting fetched or not, and how the data is getting fetched whenever user is adding to the cart, here we can type console.log. So this line again, it's not mandatory, it is just for checking. Okay, so cart items or cart API, whatever you want to write. Okay, and give the comma here, and next here just simply type, because here though it is getting saved now. So how it is getting saved, it is just like this. See, go to the inspect, go to the console, sorry, console, yeah. Oh, here no error is right now. 1 minute, data. Okay, yeah, let me click this. Yes, so can you everyone see Redux menus? It is coming. If you will click this, it is coming. See, like this data is coming. If you will click the first index, some category is there, that is starter, this starter, and the ID of that, and the items, that is fish finger, thalapakati, and something something. So you can see here this all data is coming. So data is coming in this format. Understood everyone? So that's why here in menu.j, in menu action, we have written the code like console.log fetch, like we wanted to see how the data is coming from the backend in which format. Okay, so if you want to check, sometimes it happens it is not showing here in browser. Okay, so if you will add it the console.log like this with some string value, then only you will find out. Okay, so this is the better way to check whether the how the data is actually coming or not. Okay, if in console also it is not showing, that means the issue is in backend. Understood? So yeah, this is the thing. So just I wanted to show you how this console.log can be worked for debugging the errors and all, right? So this you can skip. If you want to add, you can just add it, otherwise you can skip it. So next is the error part, that is the, let's add the dispatch. Now here we are going to call the cart fail. Okay, give the bracket error dot, now here response data dot message. Is this clear to everyone? So in this way we have completed this. Okay, next is add the cart items. Now for this, see, when you are adding the item to the cart, okay, you just think it like this. When you are adding the item to the cart, what things are getting saved inside the cart? Food items, yes or no? Right? Food items. Next, from which restaurant? Because that is also important, because in Swiggy, Zomato you guys have seen, if from one restaurant you are adding to the cart, and in again with the different restaurant you are trying to add to the cart, it will get replaced, right? So here restaurant is also important. Next, what is important? Quantity, like 2, 3, 4, 1, like this, correct? So when you add the item to the cart, these three things are very important. Okay, but if you will see, instead of taking whole food items data, whole restaurant data, whole quantity data in Mongo, in database and all, we will just simply take the ID, because see, with ID of course whole data is present. So instead of taking all the data, just take the ID. If you are taking, so it will take the minimum space. Okay, it will take the minimum space also, plus all the data with that ID will also get fetched. So no need to fetch whole data, just simply that, because all the IDs are unique, it's not same. Okay, so just you fetch the ID for restaurant and food item, automatically data with that will come. Is this clear to everyone? By ID we are going to fetch for food items and restaurant. Okay, so now let's write the code. So export const, here name I am going to give add items to cart. Okay, so always first letter will be capital, but here I will write add item to cart, right? Add item to cart. Okay, so this function, now here what things we have to take? Food item, okay, food item ID, next restaurant ID, okay, next is the quantity. Clear? Arrow function async. Okay, give the bracket, right? Dispatch, comma, now here get state. Arrow function curly braces. Okay. Now here again guys, same format, try catch. So I used to write the catch block also, otherwise we can forget this. So like this I have written. Now inside the try, let's start writing the code. First of all, dispatch, what you are going to call cart request. Okay, for update also same, sorry, for adding the items to the cart, the same thing. Next what we are going to do, see, now suppose there are so many users. If I will add Domino pizza, maybe you have added burger from Burger King, correct? So different users, different cart items, correct? So for that, user ID is also very important. To get that user, we use here get state. Okay, so const destructure the user details. Okay, so equal to get state, right, dot user. In this way we will get the user detail. Clear to everyone? Now after this, the actual data, so equal to, now here we are going to use await, as we are using async API dot. Now which method? See, you are adding the food items, so here post method we are going to use. Okay, so double quotation slash v1 slash, what was that, eats cart, right? So eats slash cart, and what was the route for that? Cart.js add to cart, it's a slash add to cart. Okay, let me copy this, otherwise I can do the spelling mistake here or some hyphen mistake. So here slash add to cart. Okay, so in this way guys, I have copied the routes. Okay, so you also do it in same way, right? Because no one can mug this up, right? Okay, now with this API call, what things we are going to pass? As I told you, user ID, so user dot underscore ID. Okay, so user ID is the field that we are defining. Okay, but after colon, user dot underscore ID means what? Because if you will go to your MongoDB, to the users, this object ID, all IDs are in the form of underscore ID. Okay, it's not just simply ID. So if you want to fetch the actual ID inside the database, how it is stored, that you have to see. Okay, that you have to check. So underscore ID, that's why code also I am writing underscore ID. Give comma, okay, food item ID, right? Next is the restaurant ID. Okay, next is the quantity, restaurant ID, quantity, that's it. Okay, now dispatch cart success. Okay, give the bracket data dot cart. Is this clear to everyone? So in this way we have completed. Now inside this catch error, we are going to call what? We are going to call the cart fail. So this same thing it is. So I am going to copy it only. So in this way guys, we completed add item to the cart. I hope so this is clear to everyone. Any type of doubt here? Now we are going to write the code for update cart quantity. Okay, now in update cart quantity it is same, but one change is here. Now you only tell me when you do the updation, when you are doing the update in carts, what you do, what things you are touching, like what you are updating, or I can say what you need when you want to update the cart. Inside the cart, what you update? Food items, right? You need the food item id, which food item you have updated. Maybe burger you updated, pizza you not updated. So for that food item id you need, right? Food item you need, so for that id we will take. Next, the quantity, correct? No restaurant we want. Am I right or wrong? For updating, you know, like fix it is it, this from the same restaurant we are going to take. Okay, but here just we have to update the food item and the quantity, correct? So what I am going to do is, you don't copy, I am going to copy. Okay, you write. If you will write, then only you will get to know what we are typing, correct? So for you, no. For me, I will write. Okay, so now in this way you can see I copied the above add item card, but here some changes we have to do, and that carefully, because after copying some people don't edit it properly also. Okay, so it's better to write. Okay, so instead of, first of all I will change this function name. Instead of add item to cart, here I am going to type update cart quantity. Update cart quantity. Okay, now here we don't need the restaurant id. I will remove the restaurant id from here. Just food item id and the quantity we need. Okay, dispatch gets it. It's same everything actually, just from 1-2 changes, that is function name and restaurant we have to remove. Then here, as we are updating, we are not doing any request, we are not sending any request. Okay, so I will remove the dispatch part from here. Const user equal to get state dot user is same. Data, now here is api dot post is also correct, but the route have to change. Okay, so it's a where is the route? What it is? Update cart item. I am copying this. Go to the action v1/it/cart update cart item. Clear? Now with this user id we are going to share, food item id we are going to share, but not the restaurant id, not needed, only quantity. That's it. Now dispatch, instead of cart success, here we are going to call update cart success. Understood? No, actually this update cart quantity means you are doing plus. Okay, so for that plus minus we are using post here. Because it is getting increased, right? You are not doing changes in that, you are adding one more. So here we are using post method. Clear? Now here update cart success we have written, data dot cart, correct? Now catch, here cart fail, same it is. Okay, so now this update cart quantity is also done. Understood everyone? Next is we have to remove the item from the cart. So item from cart. Okay, now when you want to remove the item from cart, here we are not going to work with the quantity. Removing means removing from the cart only. Okay, so here just we are going to work with the food item id, right? So again I am going to copy and I will paste it, but you guys don't do. Instead of update cart quantity, here I am going to write remove item from cart. So see, function name you write it very meaningfully, okay, so it will be easy for the further future purpose. Okay, so just name only should say what you are trying to do sometimes. Okay, so as a good developer, you should give the meaningful file name, you should give the meaningful function name. How many more classes? 3 more sessions will be there next week. Okay, that's it. And one more quiz will be available next week. Okay, so remove item from the cart, right? And yeah, quantity is not needed. Food item ID, dispatch, get state, try, user is okay. Here again, see, here instead of post method, here we are going to use the delete method. Okay, because you are going to delete, right? Delete the item. Now here slash v1 slash 8 slash cart. Now here it is for delete, what it is, delete cart item. Okay, so how I am checking the API, you also check initially. Okay, no one remember what routes you are creating in backend, correct? So please go to the routes whenever you are adding the API, so there will be no mistake for that. Okay, now here this we have changes. Now here what we are going to do, inside this curly braces, data colon. Okay, now here user ID user. Okay, so inside the data only we are just uh, saving. So user dot underscore ID. Okay, and give the comma and the food item ID, right? So in this way we completed this part also. Now we have to dispatch, but here we are not calling this data dot cart, we will not type, just data, and here remove cart success. Is this clear to everyone? And in last we are going to catch the dispatch, that is cart fail and error dot response data dot message, correct? So in this way guys, we completed the cart action, cart slice. What is your next thing to do? Go to the store.js, type here import cart reducer, here name we are giving from dot slash slices slash cart slice, and here give comma, type cart colon cart reducer. That's it. Understood everyone? So in this way we completed today actually user part and the cart logic part. Okay, and in upcoming session we will now to just output is same only, no changes in the output actually, but in next session we will see the changes in the output also. Okay, why I am not giving this is because many of you, not many, some of you have not completed this part only. Okay, so this Saturday Sunday I am giving you task to complete what, the whole backend. First of all, go to the after day 9 actually, that is introduction to React. After that go to the backend section is available, recording, this is the recording session, this is also available, all the files are available. Okay, please go through it, complete that part first of all. Next please complete the front end part also then. Okay, then in this way you will get the output perfectly. Clear to everyone? So till here your task is this Sunday, please complete this pending parts. Plus you have to complete the please try to attend the quiz 3. Okay, and whoever not completed the quiz 2, please do it, please complete that also. Okay, it's close. I will open one more day. Okay, but try to complete this all quizzes. Is this clear to everyone? So please attend the quiz, and what today we learned, write down that also, complete that part also. and plus whatever remaining pending part is there, that also please complete it. And please check the announcement daily thrice. Okay, just 1 second it will take to check, because I used to post the announcement, so it will be good for you if you will check regularly. Is this clear to everyone? And also one more important thing, please go like in whichever your port number is running, your backend is running on whichever port number, inside the front end you have to add that port number only for you. If maybe you are using different port numbers, so in front end bit.config.js file, please write down this. Understood everyone? Okay. Okay guys, so we'll stop here, this much only. If any issue is happening, any error is coming, please post in discussion forum. Give time 2-3 days actually. Okay, sometimes we are busy and also not able to watch the recording sessions, but we'll solve as soon as possible. Okay, so I replied to all. You can just reply back if it is solved, if it is not resolved, anything, whatever. Okay, so yeah. Okay guys, so we'll stop here. Thank you so much for attending today's session. Happy weekend to everyone. Enjoy, but complete the work. Okay, so that in resume you can add this work, right? Okay, and yeah, plus if any topic also you are not getting, that topic also you can write it down in discussion forum. I will try to answer it that also. Prachi Kumar, can you just post this issue in discussion forum? I will check. Maybe you have not given the correct path for user slice. Error failed to resolve, import Redux toolkit from user slice. Oh yeah, Prachi, your Redux spelling is wrong. Okay, change the Redux spelling. You have written RDUX. It is REDUX. Right? Like this. Okay. No guys, it's not like that you're not able to code this by your own. It is just like you need 5-7 times practice. Okay, so with let me complete this project. If it is possible, I will try to give you some mini projects also in advance. Okay, so you can just go through that. After solving that mini projects, I am sure you will get to know how to create these big projects also. Okay, but at least you know how you are creating, what is the concept behind this. So anytime you can start. Any help if you need, just let me know. Okay guys, so keep coding. Happy weekend. Please attend the quiz 3 and quiz 2 if you are not attended, and please check the announcement daily everyone. Yeah, sure. Just remind me in last sessions. Next week you just remind me. I will upload the mini projects too in advance, so that you can just create it and you can have the good projects. Okay guys, so let's meet on Monday next session with the new topics, and let's complete it fast. Okay, thank you everyone. All can leave now. Good night. Take care. Have a